Meghan Markle is reportedly panicking over her failed Netflix deal as she finally admits that she's finished. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef The Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to the Dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught me eye. And oh my goodness, yeah, let's jump into this madness, shall we? Because according to Radar Online, they're claiming it as their exclusive. Meghan Markle is reportedly panicking over her failed Netflix deal as she's finally admitting that she is finished. So here is the headline right here, exclusive. Despairing Duchess Meghan Markle panics. Quote, "I'm finished if this doesn't work out," as she scrabbles to salvage her Netflix deal. Now, they're saying that she is deeply rattled. Apparently, she's been telling friends, "I'm finished if this doesn't work out." And her panic is now down to the fears that their reportedly $100 million deal is not going to be renewed. And so a source close to the Duchess is saying that she was blindsided by the poor performance of her show with Love Meghan. An insider saying she's seriously freaking out. She believes she had nailed it, brought in top talent, invested a huge amount into production, and was assured it would be a major success. Now that it hasn't even made the top 300, she's questioning everything. She keeps insisting something's gone wrong, but deep down, she knows people just aren't tuning in. Harry's doing his best to reassure her, saying it's just a setback and they're still relevant. But Meghan is an ex-actress who understands how the brutal showbiz industry works. Friendships won't change the fact that the numbers don't lie. And this is the thing, right? You can bring in the top talent. You can invest a huge amount in production, right? But ultimately, if people don't like, trust and relate to you, then they're not going to like, trust and relate whatever you're trying to sell to people. And that's the issue that Megsy's got. Majority of people, when you poll the people, do not like Megsy, right? So if people don't like her, don't trust her, and don't relate to her, then people are going to like, trust, and relate to anything that she's putting out. Whether it's a series with Love Meghan, or whether it's freaking Spread with As Ever, or that acid that she calls a wine. People are not going to like, relate, or trust any of that. And therefore, they're not going to buy into her as a result. You can spend all the money in the world in production and getting the top talent. But if people have an issue with you, then nothing is going to save you. And yeah, if Megsy is saying what the source is saying here, yes, she is finished. She's done. That is it. Over. And so here, adding insult to injury, Megsy and Az have once again been parodied on the animated sitcom Family Guy. And here a source is saying, quote, "Getting mocked like that again is just piling on. Meghan is livid and it's hit her hard. Coping with the poor viewing figures is tough enough, but being ridiculed on national TV makes it so much worse." But this is the thing. When you put yourself out there, right, you then gotta take what you get. It's as simple as that. If Megsy wants the fame, the riches, and the fortune, then not only does she have to accept the little adoration that she gets from a freaking Sussex squad, but you also have to accept the criticism and the dislike that you are going to get from certain quarters of the public. It's as simple as that. It's like me, right? I'm a YouTuber. I'm extremely, extremely, extremely lucky and fortunate to be doing this for a living, right? I have a dream job. I am fully aware of that. And I thank every single one of you for making it happen. I'm so grateful to you all. But this is the thing. I am under no illusions by putting myself out here. Some people are going to like me. Fine. Some people are not going to like me. That's okay too. It's to be expected. So Megxie turning round and being like, oh, I'm livid. I'm livid. It's making the situation so much worse that I'm being ridiculed on national TV, this, that, and the other. Well, guess what, right? If you don't like the kitchen, get out of the fire, or something along those lines. I've probably butchered that saying. But I think you're getting the gist of what I'm trying to convey here, right? If you don't like the ridicule and the criticism that comes with the fame and the fortune that she's trying to get, then she needs to stop now. She needs to quit. And she needs to look at a different avenue of how she wants to move forward with her life and what she wants to do next. It's as simple as that. Plus, as well, to be fair, let's be honest here, right? Just her actions and what she says, it makes it so easy to ridicule, really, in the grand scheme of things. She's just lucky that South Park hasn't released a sequel to the Worldwide Privacy Tour. At least Family Guy, it was only a little 2-second skit. South Park would dedicate freaking full half hour to her and Hazza. So, yeah, maybe she got away a little bit too easy there, to be fair. But this is the thing. She is finished. And not only is she reportedly recognizing that, but Hollywood is as well. And they're also recognizing the fact that Megxie does have a relatability, trustability, and likability kind of issue, right? None other than Martha Stewart has recently commented on this. Here, Martha Stewart disses Meghan Markle and hints she's fake after Megxie's lifestyle reality show and Netflix deal falls apart. Now, this is the clip in question shared on X by Nancy Sidley from the Sidley twins. Make sure you're following them on X and subscribe to them on YouTube as well. And yeah, here is what Martha Stewart had to say about Megxie.
Meghan, I don't really know very well, and I hope she knows what she's talking about. Authenticity to me is everything, and to be authentic and knowledgeable about your subject matter is extremely important.
Yep. Authenticity is everything. Exactly. People do not like, trust, and relate to Megxie, then they're not going to like, trust, and relate to what she's trying to sell. Also, as well, you've got to be very, very knowledgeable in your subject matter. You think Martha Stewart would be freaking caught dead doing a tutorial about how to jazz up a bag of pretzels? Get a bag of pretzels, you take some pretzels out, you get a smaller bag, you put those pretzels in, you tie it in a nice bow, you put a little tag on with your guest name, and ta-da! You think Martha Stewart would be caught dead doing that on her social media on one of her shows? I don't think so. So not only is Martha Stewart, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, in this clip right here, calling out Megxie's lack of authenticity, but I think she's also calling out Megxie's lack of knowledge when it comes to the lifestyle arena that Megxie is trying to enter into here. And with good reason. Anyone can rebag some pretzels. Anyone can chop up some fruit and make it into like a rainbow fruit concoction thing. Anyone can do that. So, yeah, this is the thing. With Netflix axing her, with the rest of Hollywood calling her out for being inauthentic, not knowing her shiz, and for being widely disliked and hated, essentially, by the public, no wonder we're now seeing this headline with Megxie in despair and panicking, saying allegedly I'm finished if this doesn't work out, as she scrambles to salvage her Netflix deal. Which, by the way, ain't going to work. they're dropping her like a freaking hot potato, both her and Azam, for good reason as well. They definitely were not worth the reported $100 million that Netflix initially gave them. Not a freaking chance. With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, and believe me, of course, there's going to be more, then make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe. If you're watching on X, well, if you want more misadventures of the gruesome twosome, make sure you're following me at Stef Alter Nerd. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. Do you think with the end of her Netflix deal, that is it for Megsy? She is finished forever. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I appreciate all your faces. And until the next time, you guys, laters.